Just say the word, oh, Agápē Studio. Whoa, I'm creating in my mind all the time at Agápē Studio. Whoa. Hey friends, this is Leigh from Agápē Studios. How is everybody doing today? Welcome back to Agápē Studios 2.0. As you can see behind me, I have my little setup in the corner of my garage where I can make my art and draw out my pieces and frame my pieces up. So it's pretty exciting to get back going again. So welcome to behind the scenes. As I am working on some new pieces, as you might have seen on my Facebook page. And so I'll just zip through a couple of those to show you what I've been up to. And we're so excited to get back going here and making some beautiful art and raising our vibration and healing by just being in that creative space. So we're here to hopefully inspire others to find the joy and passion in life, regardless of what's going on around you, because I've been feeling a lot of energy shifts, a lot of very dense energies, very hard to kind of just, it feels like sometimes like the universe is closing in on you, you know, and that's what I've been kind of feeling in the collective. And so I just, that's what I'm here to encourage everybody to do, is when you're feeling like that, as I've felt it, you know, I've been having some moments in the past couple of weeks. So we've been busy getting our house up for sale and getting that ready. So it's been kind of just, you know, there's been a lot while trying to get the studio up, but I always try to practice bringing my mindset back to gratitude and find the excitement of this adventure to just keep going and just to be able to muster up the strength to keep on going regardless of what's going on around me, to find that joy and follow that spark of excitement in my day-to-day life, where I can try to you know, not feel like I'm in such a black hole of negative thought process. So anyway, I'm going to show you, I don't know if anybody else is feeling that energy, but anyway, if you are, you're not alone. You know, we got big shifts happening on Earth right now. If anybody's been not seeing what's going on around us, it seems chaotic, but you know, I find for me, when I find that center balance of duality within myself and find more non-judgment of what's going on, my perception of things start to change, and I would like to share those things with you. But first, I'm going to this is just a quick update of what's been going on around here. So, and maybe some encouraging thoughts to keep pushing through those times. You might have seen this piece that I'm working on, that I just finished scrolling out. I call it The Roots of Gaia. And thanks to Lori Hool for helping me come up with that name. But it's kind of a cool yin-yang Celtic kind of feel. And I have some work to do. I want to do some burn work in here and then do a burn finish on one of these to make it look more like the yin-yang. So that's what I'm up to for this. And after that, I will be putting my frame around it with my custom flame finish frame. And you might have seen this shiny piece here. I got one more coat of resin to go on this. This is called the Fifth Element. And you might have seen this on some of my posts and reels, but I got a little bit more to do on this, but pour another coat of resin on here. And then this one's just kind of a practice piece. So this one goes to my wife, Angela, for her healing studio that we've been setting up in the basement as well. That's been fantastic. Angela does healing sessions with sound therapy, with Tibetan bowls and crystal bowls and tuning forks to target those chakras and any other space using Reiki energy and chakra healing with sound frequencies as well to help to release and move the energy that we have stuck within us. And it's been phenomenal. I've had a class or a couple sessions with her, and it's just it was just an incredible experience. So I recommend it to anybody who's in the Edmonton area to look up Angela at Agápē Holistic Yoga and Wellness. Excuse me. And yeah, so anyway, on another note, yes, so welcome to my little space here. I have what I'm working on actually right now is I am working on finally my fourth Seven Seals of Revelation. So I started cutting out my Muladhara root chakra piece. And this one is tuned to 396 hertz. It represents the element of earth. Its color is red, and its mantra is LAM, L-A-M. And there's a lot going on in this piece. The more and more I do this piece, the more and more symbology I just incorporate into it. Like the Vesica Pisces, this piece represents to me the portal in which we enter the earth third dimensional realm in our soul's experience of being human. And I have on here 24 circles, and around here as well there's 24 circles, and representing the zodiac, and how through the cycles of the yuga of 24,000 years, each year being 1,000 years, we go through the zodiac and humanity learns about itself, and we are finally at the end of a great cycle, and we are entering into a new age of Aquarius, and we're experiencing humanity is living out the story of Orion, and whose I have heard higher self is Metatron, and humanity is finally growing up out of this density, of this duality, of this separation, and finding out who we are as a collective of humanity, which is, of course, a soul having a human experience altogether. But that's for another chat in another session. I have much to talk about. The more and more I have studied and learned ancient wisdom teachings, and just going into certain books that I'm going to tell you about, where I've come to some not conclusions, but awakenings. We are going through a great awakening, spiritual great awakening, and it's taken a lot for me to actually just be able to openly talk about this. And because I've come from a place of high control religious organizations, and to climb out of that hole, I would like to share my experience of my awakening process. And I'm going to be starting a podcast fairly soon, if I can get it going here, of my journey from darkness to light, and light being awareness and information, and who we are at the core of this experience in this vessel. So anyway, so I'll be finishing this one out soon, and then on to my sacral piece representing water, which is where we are at right now, accepting our creative powers and accepting the divine feminine energy with the water bearer of the age of Aquarius. So this piece has a lot going on in here, with each Sanskrit symbol on each of the petals, which you can learn about and further explore more in depth what this chakra holds for you and the information about your experience here personally. Very interesting when you start to explore your chakras and the depths of them, and when you can open those seals. And that's why I call it 7 seals of revelation, is because when you go within and you explore within those chakras and what they mean and what the information they hold for you on your soul's journey and what you came here to learn, when you start to recognize the patterns in your life and start to be aware that you chose all of this, and you to learn lessons, and you find the answers, or I've found the answers within the pain that I've perceived to be suffering. So for me, it's all about perception and how I see, how I perceive the experience and the memories I have in this lifetime and what they were there for truly. And when I came to the realization that I did choose all of this, I started asking myself why. And so it just got easier and easier to ask those questions and find the answers in one form or another that shows up. And, you know, to come to the realization that we create our experience by how we feel on our inner world, as within, so without. And so when we can come to face our shadows within, we can start to perceive our experience in joy and love and gratitude. And when we allow to fade away those emotions, those feelings that we attach to, those thoughts of negativity that put us in a lower vibration, they anchor us into a density of struggle. So when we can release all of that, it no longer serves us. For me personally, my outer world starts to reflect that of joy and that of excitement as we attract it into our lives. So anyway, that's a few things that I'm going to be talking about that I'd like to share with anybody. I'd like to hear from anybody who realizes that they're going through a shift, a change, or something different. I feel like shit and I don't know why. You know, that's the things that I want to talk about, because truly I feel like we're here to raise one another up. And if we can find a way to reflect love for one another in non-judgment, and understand that we're here to help one another, to be there for one another, to be loving and kind and compassionate no matter where another person is in their journey. It's so important to display these qualities so that we can transcend this density of struggle that we chose and we continue to choose, because we have that division and separation in our hearts. And if we can push through that solar plexus area that is of fear, and start to push through into the heart and open and activate our heart chakra. And we do that by seeing love in everything, in each other, and compassion and kindness. And to me, wouldn't we all want that? But there's many ways to get there. And so it's so important to be accepting of the diversity and being open and let go of any hatred for one another, or separation or duality, because truly at the end of the day, there is no separation between us. We are all connected. And if we can find that spot in our heart chakra and open our heart, we can then be able to transcend that judgment with love, the higher we go up in our chakra system. And now is the time that the throat chakra of the world has been activated. Thank you, Robert Edward Grant, and the team that goes to the pyramids. I recommend anybody to look up his work. It's eye-opening. They have actually proved through mathematics, geometry, that the existence of a source energy, call it what you will, God, divine, source, whatever feels right for you. Personally, the word God for me has been so distorted, and for so many people coming out of religion, but I find it important to just redefine those things that trigger me, because those triggers are exactly what I need to look at within myself. And that's the shadow work that we can really know how to do. Shadow work is whatever triggers you. It's spirit telling you to look at yourself. And when we do that, we can start to change our perceptions of our experience. So anyway, I think I've rambled long enough, but I just want to reach out to anybody who's feeling the shift and confused or excited. I want to hear from you. I want to talk about it. So I think we should start talking about it. But for now, I'm going to get back to my art and hold space for the collective of excitement and joy, knowing that that energy raises the vibration of the collective in one form or another. So find the joy and excitement in your day. I look forward to hearing from anybody. Namaste, and stay grounded, stay excited, because we are truly going through an exciting time. Namaste, friends.